Hello. So I hope everyone can hear me. Um, I'm also live on YouTube, so I hope this is clear. We are about to do a interview with someone so amazing, so talented, and a pioneer in the fashion and modeling industry. And I'm just quite excited for this interview. But I just want to make sure I'm recording because I have made this mistake before where I recorded the whole thing and there was no sounds. So I want to make sure there is a sound with this recording. So please, God, let it be a sound. So right now we are waiting for Lirisc Crosse, and I'm just excited to finally get this meeting in. So we're waiting.
Hello. I can't hear.
Girl,
Oh, there you go. I was gonna say I
you
can't hear
see
you.
me?
Yes.
Oh my God, you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You do too.
Oh my God, first of all, it is an honor
Thank you.
to even have this opportunity to sit and interview you because, as you know, you are an icon, a pioneer in the fashion and modeling industry. And I'm like so excited. I don't even know what to do right now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
Well, first of all, I want to start by saying, how was your day? Because I know you are busy. You got so much going on that I have so much questions with. So, how was your day today?
So far, so good. It was kind of like one of my first days off in a little bit. But I still had to run and do some things.
Wow.
So
Thank
I
you
was.
for even allowing me to, squeeze in a little
It's all
moment with
good.
you.
I'm always
Thank
honored
you.
when someone wants to interview me.
I really appreciate that. And I really say this when it comes to you. I've met you twice. And the two times that I met you, when I say not only are you beautiful and talented and smart, just a genius, but you are so humble.
Oh, thank you.
You are so humble. Like whenever I came to you, like when we doing a video, when we do a photo shoot, when like you are always so humble, but so talented. And for somebody who's been in the industry for so many years, like really rocking it and still rocking it to this day.
Thank
h-
you.
How do you say humble like that? Honestly.
Um, I think I'm very big on trying to treat people the way I want to be treated.
Right. Right.
And so, like when sometimes I'm out in public and people approach me, I think about what would I want my experience to be with some of my heroes or
Right.
people that I was excited about, or somebody on a reality show I start watching and I'm like, oh my gosh, I love them, they're fab. So I literally just try to treat people how I want to be treated.
Oh my God, like you have like really set the tone for many models in the industry and especially plus size.
Mhm.
And you, rather it's acting, rather it's being a model, an author, you really just set the tone. And I want to ask you that because I've known you, not to put my age out there, but I've known you being the pioneer of the woman, really the one that walks in the door, the bad chick, the baddie before they called it that,
Mhm.
the one that really sets the tone for the music video, the artist, the
Mhm.
talent, the most beautiful woman in the room. You are the icon woman who've always done that. Like they've always had you, rather it's in the movies. They've always
Yeah,
had
the
you
movie
as
The
that
Best Man
best
to
man.
Jay-Z Do It Again video
Come on,
to
you were always that woman. Do you know how it feels to see a beautiful, thick woman, not as skinny, not, I mean,
Mhm.
I'm proud of all sizes, but I feel
Right.
like just to see someone beautiful, natural body, natural face, and just come through the door and be that woman that the directors say, that's who I want to be that icon for this event.
Oh, well, for me, I've always just loved modeling.
Right.
Also, everybody knows that I've bit the acting bug really hard as of late, so acting as well. But my thing was I just wanted to model. And
Mhm.
I remember when I first got started modeling professionally and I was signed to a plus agency, I didn't even know plus modeling existed. I didn't know that there was a division for it. And so when I got into the plus size industry, I said, okay, well, if this is the area I have to work so I could do what I love to do, then
Right.
let me go for it. And that's what I did. I just started doing it. And then I started to see how much representation mattered, how much I would go to things and I would feel like the biggest girl in the room. So I was like, okay, I need to make my mark in this way. If
Wow.
they're only using this size, I need to show them why they should make an exception and use my size. And
Right.
then it just started to build and build, and I saw how much representation mattered, whether that was in the video music industry, making
Right.
my mark there, and then spreading over kind of into the like urban fashion brands, and
Right.
then spreading even more into mainstream fashion. And my thing was just I want to represent for the women who are like, I don't see myself as much, or
That's how
please
I
show me
felt.
that my curves are okay, or I can be dressed well. That became one of my biggest reasons of just pushing forward.
I like that you said that dress well, high
Mhm.
end fashion.
Mhm.
I really do believe after being in the fashion industry for so many years and going where it was at Bryant Park, I
Mhm.
really do believe, Liz, that you set the tone for high end designers to feel like, okay, plus size is sexy.
Mhm.
So, were you conscious of that? Like how I present myself when I go to these clubs, or I was networking, whatever. I want them to see that we are sexy in high-end gowns. And what
Yeah.
is your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, if I want to just even tiptoe back to my video vixen days, right?
Right, right.
During that time, a lot of times the stylists didn't have stuff. They were pulling stuff for size 2, 4, 6.
Wow.
Then I was anywhere between like a 8 and a 12.
Right.
I ran
Which I
between.
consider slim.
Right,
Like,
which a lot of people consider regular, right?
right.
But in the modeling industry, anything
Right.
from like a really curvaceous size 6 and up was considered curve or plus.
Right.
So for music videos, I knew that they would try to throw me because I had curves. They would just try to throw you in anything. It'd be a scene that didn't cause for a two-piece bikini, but have you in a bikini while everyone
Right.
else is in a sexy dress. So
Right.
I would do stuff like go to some of my favorite like little club stores, and
Right.
I'd be like, okay, let me buy this little cat suit and I could wear this. I found designers that I connected with who were indie fashion designers. One designer, his name was Saber Mochaccino.
Wow.
And I don't think his line is around. I haven't heard from him in eons. But I remember he let me hold pieces. I was networking with like indie designers because the indie
Um,
designers would sometimes take more chances to like create a piece that had more stretch, or
right.
you could
Right.
put some curves in it.
Right.
And I was able to bring their clothes to set, or I would bring my own stuff to set because I
Right.
was very conscious about, you're not going to put me in just anything just because you don't have something for me to wear.
Right. I'm
Mhm.
I'm so glad that you did that because and we're going to get even more into it. You know, you were the first plus size winner of Project Runway. And when you think about how even what you just said, you was a stylist as well. You was a model, you was a stylist, you was a makeup artist, but you was really setting the tone of this is what plus size women look like. This is what they want. This is
Mhm.
how they want to be seen.
Mhm.
And you, like I said, being the first plus size winner of Project Runway,
Mhm.
now you have taken help take new designers, up and coming designers, now on TV,
Mhm.
Hulu. You understand all of these big platforms now helping them with their brands, even when you was doing that with indie designers before. But
Mhm.
now it's on a bigger platform. Like, is that like a 360 for you, like from the beginning to where you are right now, knowing what you contribute?
It it it's been beautiful to be able to model in that space, and for some of the designers who which still kind of blows my mind. Sometimes I am like their first curve model that they've made something for when
Right.
they're appearing on the show.
And
And
supermodel. Let's be real. You
thank you.
understand? Like,
Thank you. And a lot of times I'm just like, I like I'm like, how am I your first? Like it's really crazy to me, because no matter with all we see in social media land, and we're thankful for GLP-1s and gastric bypass and all other stuff, because
right.
I'm all for people being their healthiest and best selves, right?
That's me. Right.
But um dang, I just lost my train of thought. Where was I going? um what was the question again?
The question is, see now my brain is going. Um,
I was right
these
there.
designers, first time, like
Oh,
this is
okay,
their
yeah, yeah, yeah,
first time
yeah. Um,
designing for a plus size model.
because okay, it all came back to me. No matter what, the average size for a woman in America is a size 16.
Right. Right.
So my thing is, how haven't you done someone who's around that size? You haven't made something for a 14? You haven't made something for a 16? And
Right.
that's the average woman? Don't you want to reach the average customer, female
Right.
customer that's out
That's what I think a lot of designers, up and coming designers, don't really think about.
there?
They
Hmm.
think about just trying to get into the industry, and the industry only have one body type.
Hmm.
But when they really think about the one that is driving the money, high or low in
Hmm.
fashion, is mass production. And that is the body size of a 16, 14, 16,
Yeah.
sometimes even an 18. So when you think about if you're really trying to be successful,
Hmm.
you understand you got to cater to the market
Yeah. That's
that
why
really would invest in you.
I'm just like, why am I'm on this show and I'm your first. You're a little afraid because I'm your
Right.
model for the challenge. Really?
So,
Is this
do
what we're
you feel
doing?
like they're afraid
Oh, some
or
of them are definitely afraid. Some of
afraid
them,
of what do you personally observe that they could be afraid of?
they are afraid to make something for a bigger body. They are afraid to, well, what would I make it? And wait a minute, do I know how to make something for this size and get it right? Are the judges going to read me for filth? Is it going to fit properly? Is it going to look as good as how I would think it would look on a size 2 or a size 4? You know? So
Wow.
so those things I feel go through their mind, and I think that's why sometimes they are terrified, where they're like, "Oh, well, I got this one. Well, can I switch? Can I do that model instead of this one?" You know
So
what I mean?
that's a good. I'm glad you said that because I don't know behind the scenes. Are they picking the models, or is the show, assigning the models with the
Usually,
designer?
I think most of the time it's like they'll have a bunch of cards flipped over, and then
Okay.
they'll run and go flip a card over, and they'll pick their model.
Okay.
But I know a couple times, I think this happened last season. It was like, oh, I had you first, but I traded with such and such.
Did they
Uh,
win?
I think that person might have ended up either safe or in the top.
Okay.
Um, and I'm gonna say this too, because this is something that you will possibly see unfold this season, Project
Okay.
Runway season 22. See, for
22.
me on season 16, I know this
Right.
feels so long ago, it's kind of crazy,
But that's
but
how much a vet you are. That's why I was like, you're back. The show is back. This is epic, Lirisc.
um on Project Runway 16, which was the first season that I had did the entire season, because season 14 was when I did the first plus size designer finale showcase, which was with Ashley Noel Tipton. So I always say she kicked off the revolution, and then we kind of like uh stomped through the doors on
Right.
season 16, me and my other fellow plus models who did season 16. Now most of the time on season 16 I was in the top.
Come on. As you
I was in
always
the
are.
top, and I was, like, of course there were some a couple of fails, but when I look back then on the possibilities and what they were able to create from that
Mhm.
season, and kind of look at these other past seasons that I've done as of late, I'm actually disappointed that I had, and
Really?
that I've ended up in the bottom numerous times these past few seasons. And I'm like, I want to be in the top. Although the models, we're not like competing for a prize
Yes,
anymore. We're
yes.
just doing the show. But I'm 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 a person who, if we're playing Words with Friends, if we're playing hopscotch, if we're
Right.
playing Uno, I want to win.
You
Even if there's no
competitive.
money on the table, I
Whatever.
want to
Why did I
win.
come here?
Yes. I like it's not about me just being paid. I want to be in the top, because
That's
when
right.
I'm in the top, it feels good. That's number one.
Right.
Number
Let's be
two,
real.
number two is showing that you made a great design on a curvy body. Three,
That's how I pick designers.
three, it's letting the audience that has women who are curvy or plus size see, okay, see, this design can be done well on this body. So when
Right.
you go through multiple seasons of like, "Oh, when am I going to be in the top? Wait a minute, I'm in
Right.
the bottom again?
Right. What do
What's
you
next
think it
here?"
is? Do you think it may be politics? Do you think the designers are still growing?
I think
Um,
it's a mixture of, some of the designers are still growing, but my
okay.
thing is also, if you've been watching the show, you have plus models.
Yep.
Why haven't you practiced on a couple plus models before you
Yep.
came in here?
Yep.
What?
Like I
Why didn't you make
honestly,
something for your aunt, your mom, and your homegirl down the street? That's my question. And then my thing is, I feel like some of the designers, they get a curve or a plus model and they just lose the vision for their design.
The
And I'm like,
creativity.
yeah, and I'm just like, we want the same dress you would make for the size 6 girl, but just make it in my size and add a little support.
Living, this is why I love you because
Mhm.
that's how I go shopping.
Mhm.
I don't go to plus size stores.
Mhm.
I go to stores that make quality stuff
Mhm.
and all sizes. I hate
Mhm.
when I go to a shop and as soon as it goes into another plus size or
Mhm.
extra large, the style is different.
Mhm.
That confirms to me the designer is not good at what they do. You know
Mm.
what I mean? That's how I've always observed it because I'm like, I see the vision no matter what the size is.
Mhm.
You understand? You're supposed to be able to play and rock the body,
Mhm.
whatever the body size is.
Mhm.
So I've always been that type. Even with me starting as a stylist, it's like if you can make it look on a slim girl, you should be able to make it look good on a plus size girl. And when
Mhm.
you can't, that means you have some more training to
To
do.
do. Mhm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
I think I'm glad you observed that. And I
Yes.
hope the audience,
Mhm.
picks that up as well. But that's why you need to be there every
I
season.
do. I do. I do. My thing is, I just, the past, ever since I've come back since season 16, because they, after season 16, it left Lifetime and then it went to Bravo. And
Right.
it also changed production companies. And then they were like, oh, we don't want to use anybody from the last season because it's part of that kind of last regime. And I
Right.
just thought, like, I'm getting all this press. I have all this branding tied
Right.
to
Right.
Project Runway. It shouldn't really even matter. Like,
Right.
I'm going to
Just
help bring
like the
in.
host of the show, it doesn't matter with them.
Right, right. So I'm like, I'm going to bring in ratings, but it didn't happen. I didn't return till season 19.
So they realized that they needed you.
Well, I think they just had finally changed their mind and said, okay, we can bring some of the people back. So okay, great. So I came back for that one, and I think that was our one in the pandemic.
Okay.
So that was kind of crazy. Um,
How was it when you say it was crazy? Like, what was the
I
vibe?
mean,
What was
getting COVID tested
prepared?
every time you
Right.
came in, having to wear
A
masks
mask.
all the
Yeah.
time, and yeah, it was a lot. Um, it was a lot. I like I even got a false positive test right
Right.
before the finale, so that's why I didn't do the finale on season 19.
Wow.
Yeah. They're like, "Oh, you
Okay.
tested positive." I'm like, I don't think I have COVID. Let me go. I went to two other places, got
Hmm.
tested. Those came back negative, but
Hmm.
like the communication got messed up that they didn't relay those results to
Hmm.
production. So I ended up missing the whole finale. So
Okay.
yeah, I mean, it was crazy.
With I want to ask you because you are like truly part of the franchise at this
Mhm.
point, no matter what network or platform it's on. Do you feel that there is a difference when it comes to being on a TV based on being on a streaming network? Like is it different? Is it energy? Is the pay
Yes.
better? Is it like what is
The pay isn't better.
okay, okay.
It's personally, I miss it being on broadcast TV
Why? Really? This is interesting.
because, yes, because another way that I used to connect with the fans was I would live tweet the show.
Okay.
Because it's on a streamer now, people watch it whenever they watch it.
So this is like kind of like how the podcast industry is going, where they're going on Netflix and all of that, but they can't connect with
It
the audience like they used to be when it was on social media, YouTube and stuff. Wow.
Yeah, so I can't like live tweet it because it would be like we're all watching the show at the same time. So I
Right.
would live tweet it, and then there'll be other people who be watching, the hashtag for Project Runway. So they would be responding to some of my tweets, retweeting some
Right.
of my stuff. So now it's like probably if I look under the hashtag, there'll be stuff, but it's not going to be like how it used to be. There's
Right.
something about everyone watching a show at the same time
Right.
and having that
Right.
reaction. There's because it if you have, think about it, if you have a 100,000 people
Right.
tweeting about a show, and then there's people who don't watch the show but they're seeing their timeline being taken over about it, it can create a curiosity that makes them say, well, dang, maybe I need to watch this show. And I
Right.
think that
Right.
is one of the things that has really messed up us kind of going to streamers, because people watch when they want to. They may be like, oh, I watched the first episode. I gotta get caught up on the next three. I'll catch
Right.
up this week, rather than it's must see TV. I gotta watch it tonight because I know it's gonna replay, but I know everybody's watching it at this time and they're gonna be talking about it
Yeah.
at work tomorrow. So I need to
Right.
watch it right now.
Do you think, speaking of one of the designers, Joseph McCray, I see that he's doing a lot of in store or meet and greets at different restaurants and kind of promoting the show to be stream or watch parties. Do you
Mhm.
think that would help the industry, or as far as like the show, to help replace the fact that it's not the hashtag live type environment?
I think it would even behoove the host of the show.
Right.
Like before,
Right.
you would catch Christian Siriano live tweeting the show while the show was airing. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So imagine if Law and Heidi and Christian were all live tweeting the show at the same time.
I think that would be amazing.
Right.
Like
And then you have some of the designers who are live tweeting. Then the models, I'm gonna want to live tweet because I want to get into
the
the mix of it
interaction.
too. Yeah.
This draws people,
Mhm.
back to the show, because even when I promote it, and I can't wait to promote this because I know people is going to be so excited because they're fans of you. They're fans
Yeah.
of the show. Just to see you come back and be part of the franchise after all of these seasons is like, I want to know their feelings. I want to
Mhm.
know what it's like behind the scene.
Mhm.
And we are in a streaming world, so I would have thought they even allowed y'all to find a way to stream even in the process of recording,
I mean,
not letting us know who won or
mhm.
nothing, but just showing that interaction
Mhm.
with everybody on a whole nother behind the scene level.
Yeah, I wish I it's interesting. I actually shot some diaries. I just have not had the time to edit them.
Oh no.
For this season that's airing right now. I actually did it for last season and I didn't release any of them. So I'm trying to I was going
You're
to try to work
busy.
on that today, but now I got invited to this event today at 7 o'clock. So
I
I don't
love
even know
it. I
when I'm
love
gonna
it.
be able to edit it. I'm gonna try to maybe start to edit it tonight when I get back home from the concert, and
Right.
then try to do some more tomorrow because I know a new episode airs tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'll try.
Speaking of concert, you was just at the Jay-Z
Hmm.
concert in Yankee Stadium, and I'm not gonna lie, seeing you there
Hmm.
and knowing how your presence being in this video
Oh.
contribute to
Hmm.
him being this successful, talented artist. And even when I look back at the video in the gold dress, I'm like, oh my God, like she took him there. She made, and I love that they kept that shot. You know how people
Hmm.
go
Hmm.
through no, they kept that shot. This is it. And seeing that moment, seeing you there was just like, I don't know, like, oh my God, this girl really was a part of some epic moments in fashion, music,
Mhm.
movies, so much of entertainment, and now an author, like of your own book, like helping other women learn.
Yes,
Come
yes.
on, like this is epic. Like what you did, you're really like our icon. But I was watching you there at the concert, and I'm like, does she know? Like, I feel like you were supposed to be on the stage
Okay.
as well. Like, honestly, I was sitting there
I
like,
wish I could have been truthfully, I wish I could have been backstage just for the like just to peep all the fabulousness. That's what I wish. But no, I am Jay-Z is my favorite rapper. He's been my favorite
wow,
rapper for the longest. So I was so excited to go to the concert. It was very nostalgic and
yes.
I'm proud to be a part of some of the nostalgia that is his brand as well. Jay-Z Do It Again video. If you've never seen it, please watch it.
When that beat dropped and you walked through that metal detective, it was
Yes.
like,
Yes.
how would you? And I'm not gonna lie, even when I saw you in Dick Wolf,
Mhm.
SVU, Law and
Mhm.
Order. You was even bad as a cop. Like, I'm sorry, in your cop suit, the line, the story that they put behind you, I'm like, well, she's really an actress. You know
Thank
what I mean?
you.
You
Thank
was
you.
covered. Now you got the bomb body. So yes, everyone's gonna want to use that and play with that. But even in that movie, I mean, well, yes, man, best friend, you came out through the door.
Mhm.
But in SVU, like,
Yeah,
what was
Law and
that
Order
like?
Organized Crime is organized crime. It's all
Yes,
right.
organized crime.
Hmm.
Just watching that, see you, like you, I believed you. Like
Thank you.
you're such a good actress. What was that like being on a TV show that's so iconic?
Terrifying.
Are you
Terrifying.
serious?
No, no, no. But in it was my first recurring role, which means I had multiple episodes. I was a principal character. Um Supporting working with Chris Maloney,
Come
who
on.
is like he's like a workhorse type of actor. He's done so much TV, he's done
Yes.
theater, he's done so much that he's so routine and he's so good. And he's
Right.
very, I feel, very intense. But he's
You
also pretty helpful and nice as well. But it was just kind of like like, oh my, kind of scary working with him.
I
But I
would
was
have too.
so
I'm not gonna
thankful.
lie.
But I was so thankful. And it was a really, really great experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. And I'm thankful to have the opportunity to do like 6 episodes. I was on season 2, starting from episode 15, I believe. So if you get a chance to watch it on Peacock,
Oh,
please
I
do.
am. I
Hmm.
am. Because when I seen it, I was like, wow, like just thinking of your journey and how far you have come and how far you have gone. Like Bevy Smith says, it gets greater later.
Hmm.
And I respect that saying because it's women like you who prove that that is true.
Hmm.
You know, back then we thought being in the music video was
The
the
end all be
highest.
all. Hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you
Hmm.
took it to a whole nother level,
Hmm.
down the runway,
Hmm.
doing ads, now actress, now a book. Can you tell us about the book? What inspired that? I'm not going to hold you up for too long,
Yes.
but I really want to talk about this.
Okay, well, the book is called Make the World Your Runway: Top Model Secrets for Everyday Confidence and Success. And the foreword is written by Tim Gunn. So I was really honored that Tim Gunn said he would write the forward for it. That was like mind blowing. This book was really birthed out of the love that I got when I appeared on the Steve Harvey show,
Right.
as well as when I appeared on Project Runway, because people just talked about you have so much confidence. You walk with so much
Me
confidence and
too.
poise. And they're like, where do you get your confidence from? And I always say, I can't be in every place all over the world, but
That's
this book
right.
has the possibility to be any place in the world. So it's available on Amazon. I take stories from my life as a working model and I pontificate upon it like a
Mm.
life coach would. And I kind
Right.
of take different lessons and stories from my modeling life and talk about um the different P's that I feel are part of my success, whether it's passion, presence, prayer, preparation, persistence. I
Right.
go through all these different things to kind of give you that boost of confidence to go make the world your runway, whether
That's
it is
right.
in the boardroom, whether
Come
it is
on.
in college, at university, whether you're getting your master's, you're getting your bachelor's,
Right.
whether you are making the world your runway, walking into a new office building to get your new job. That's what this book is going to give you the confidence to do, to step out and to step up confidently.
And I believe you. You live this.
Thank you.
Not only do you live it, you walk it.
Yes.
And you strut, everything, the core of you when you are on that runway. And it's just such an honor to even be able to have this opportunity. I know you are spiritual, and I always wanted to know, how did you maintain your spirituality in this industry with no people, like no one heard anything, no negative or nothing about you? You stay focused on business, your craft, and
Mhm.
always taking it to another level. But that could be hard in an industry like this. What advice would you give to women in that book, even if it's in there, how to maintain your spirituality, your confidence, just your goal, and not get distracted?
Well, I think part of it is just knowing that I have a purpose here and God put me on this planet for a purpose. And so since he put me on this planet for a purpose, the one person I should be able to lean on is God.
That's
And
right.
so I when I'm alone, when I'm going through hard times, when I'm going through good times, I know that me and my connection with God is just the one thing that should never change. It's the
Right.
one thing that I know can be constant. And um, no matter what, I feel like God's love is always holding me and picking me up in my proudest moments and in my worst moments. And
That's
so
right.
those are the things that allow me to be like, no matter what's going on, me and God, we got our own thing going on. So,
Right.
so
Like
I'm
you
gonna
are
keep
the
maintaining
definition of
that.
unbothered. Like you,
I mean,
you
if you
keep it
can't
like that.
rely on anyone, you want to be able to say, at least I know I have this relationship over here
Mm.
that I can communicate with God and
Right.
we can work this thing out together.
Right.
And
Right.
so that's what I just hold fast to.
I want to ask you something.
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Let me do this real quick. I just saw in the blogs how Cardi B just addressed, she had a new Old Navy campaign.
Mhm.
And she said these jeans are fit for all types of body shapes, but she was like, for the women, with the BBLs at
Mhm.
times. And a lot of people was offended by it, feeling that she fat shamed women. And I took it as she was basically saying about women who have different body types, whether
Mhm.
it's BBL, plus size, slim.
Mhm.
Old Navy has the jean size for you. What is your thoughts on that? Do you feel like every time someone speak of about a body, or they're actually body shaming, or do you feel like it can
No.
be some people insecurities?
Yeah,
Which Cardi
I
said.
think people well, I think the issue that's coming up are some old remarks that she made when she was rolling out her album.
Got you.
I
Got you.
don't think it's anything that she said with within the Old Navy commercial, because Old Navy wouldn't be stupid enough
Right,
to put
right,
something in the commercial to shame. And also Cardi talks about her own butt. Like,
right. And that's what she
so
was doing.
yeah, that's what she was doing. And they do accommodate various sizes
They
from
do.
straight
That's what
size to
Old
plus
Navy is
size.
really good at,
Yes.
catering to all sizes.
Yeah, I think uh, sometimes people are majoring in the minors, um
Mm,
and they kind of want to make
project.
project or make a big
Mhm.
issue out of everything every time, and sometimes it's just not that. It's just like, it's an Old Navy commercial. Great, she's
Right.
shown that they're able to fit me, and they're gonna be able to fit some other people too. So
Exactly. I agree with you. That's what I feel. But I think it hits home even when the first plus size winner of
mhm.
Project Runways confirms it. So
Yeah.
I thank you for answering that.
Mhm.
I am so pleased and so honored to have this opportunity to sit with you. You are an amazing, talented woman.
Thank you.
I know that you inspire me and so many other women. There would be no Ashley Graham if it wasn't for you, my
Oh,
dear.
thank you
I
so
really
much.
believe this. So, what do you have going on? Please let everyone know how they can find you
Mhm.
and what's up next.
Well, as always, you can always find me on Instagram at Lirisc, which is Liris, and
Yes,
then the letter C for my last name, which is Cross. You can find
with
me
the
on,
E.
yes, with the E at the end. But for my username, it's just Lirisc.
Yes.
Um, and then you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on YouTube under youtube.com/LOAW model. W model. For that's under Life of a Working Model. So you can find me on there. I haven't been using my TikTok that much, but you can,
Me
it's under
either.
my full name, Lirisc Crosse, so you can find me there. Um, right now, I'm on Project Runway season 22. A new episode is supposed to air tomorrow, so catch me on there.
Yes.
Um, you'll see me for that episode, and then I have another challenge I'll be doing, and then you may not see me for a couple episodes, and then we'll see if you see me in the finale.
Uh
You
oh.
know,
Uh
and
oh.
then I have a couple of films. One is called Stagehand. It's a short film that is in that's getting accepted in some film festivals, as well as a vertical short form that I shot called Open Tab.
That
Which
looks
is,
good too.
thank
I'm going
you.
to go watch that today. That will be my wine and movie experience
Oh, thank
for
you. Yeah,
sure.
we just have the trailer out right now because it's going through the film festivals. We haven't posted
It
the whole
looked
thing.
good.
Thank you. So I just tell people, stay glued to my page.
Right.
So far this year, I've already worked on about 4 feature films. So I'm like
And
on an indie wave right now.
which
So
is the best way.
yes, yes, I must agree. And that, but that means it's usually going to take a year to anywhere, sometimes 2 years to come out.
Right.
But I also shot stuff the year before. So I'm going to have some projects that come out this year, but you're going to know about it if you're following me on Instagram. So please follow me on Instagram. My Insta story is where I usually have my day-to-day fun, and where
Right.
I also promote, where you can see me or meet me if I'm doing like a live situation.
Right.
So please make sure you watch my Insta story. And yeah, it was like I'm still modeling, which is great. I did packaging for something for Costco. I actually shot the
Wow.
packaging for Depends.
Are you sick? Come on, that's it, where the money is.
Okay. But it was so funny because I was like, should I do this? I was like, this
Yes,
is kind of
we
weird
like
for my
checks.
brand.
We like checks.
Yes, and
Sorry.
so I did that. Oh, and I shot my first union commercial.
Are
It's
you
for a
serious?
pharmaceutical. Yes, it's for a pharmaceutical company. So
You not playing. You coming for all the checks.
yes, so it is with big, a very well known homemaker type star.
Okay.
She stars in the commercial. I'll That's the only thing I can't say because I can't say till it comes
I
out.
got you.
Um, but be on the lookout for that. You will see me all over the place this year because Mama is booked and busy.
Will we be seeing you for Fashion Week?
Yes, it's already looking like I am lining up a couple of shows.
Okay,
So
I
yes.
let's I would love to see if we could do a collaboration with just you hosting something
Hmm.
or a meet and greet, something to celebrate you for Fashion Week because
Oh, thank you.
you are such an icon. I feel like I want everybody to have the same experience I get when I've met you. Just humble and maybe like a book signing or something like
Mhm.
something. We got to find a way to make sure
Okay.
everybody know about you for Fashion Week. So I thank you, Queen. I
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much, so much. You are a beautiful spirit. I wish you nothing but the best and so much more success.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you. You have a beautiful day, and I will hit you up. And thank you, everybody, for coming to Fashion Let's Talk podcast and just seeing some amazing people like this beauty here. Thank you,
And
guys.
get your copy on Amazon. Make the world your
Yes,
runway.
I'm getting my copy too. We gotta be prepared for New York Fashion Week in the Met Gala. So get your book so you are prepared, girls.
Yes.
Thank you, Queen.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Bye bye.
Bye, beautiful.